Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. So today, like I mentioned on Monday, is that I finished my sketchbook, and that's what I'm gonna be showing you guys today. So this is gonna be the next sketchbook tour. I think it's been like 5 months since I finished the sketchbook, or I started the sketchbook, so I'm really excited to show you guys this particular sketchbook. So this sketchbook is made by LilyPichu, so it's like her little stay comfy notebooks or sketchbooks or whatever they brand it as. But yeah, I really like the sketchbook. It's actually really cute. It's like same size as like previous sketchbooks I've used. It's leather bound, has an elastic and the ribbon. The paper is a little bit different from what I used to use. It just doesn't hold water or certain markers or pens the same way as I'm used to, but it's for the most part works really well with all the mediums I usually use. Okay, so front cover. I'll be sure to insert little like kind of like B-roll footage so you guys can see some close-ups of certain ones that I do enjoy. So on the inside cover I have the start date, which is February 4th, and I have the end date, which is today actually. So I'm just gonna quickly write that in. I keep picking the wrong days to film. The sun's literally just getting covered by the clouds like every 2 seconds. Okay, but on the inside I have a little circle sticker of Masaki, and it kind of has like the little foils on top of it because I was doing a test print. And I have a little Wanu sticker that is made from one of my favorite 17 artists, or just artists in general, Jorts. So I'll be sure to put her links down in the descriptions just in case if you guys are interested. The cover isn't exactly, or not cover, this front page isn't exactly my favorite. It's just a little bit less clean as I usually like to work for this, so I was really tempted just to cover this up with gouache and redo it, but we'll do that for another spread. But yeah, so this was done majority with watercolor, and this is when I started to notice, I'll take a close-up of this, but the paper kind of gets this weird texture. It's not like a physical texture, like something you can feel, so I know it's not exactly the paper pilling up, but it does kind of make these little speckled dots in random places on the page, which is a little bit unpredictable, which is why I don't really like using watercolor on this sketchbook as much unless I know I'm going to cover it. So moving along, we have just quick doodles. I feel like the sketchbook was a bit of a miss for me for like the first portion of it, and then I got more comfortable after I find mediums that I like using. So I used to doodle more with like pen and markers. So here's like some quick chibis of Mayoshi Masaki. And then I have a quick sketch of Kaya, done with pencil and pencil crayon. Trying the pose another time, so just sketching out Kaya. I tried using gouache and tried to paint Chongyun, but as you can see I'm still very much new to using gouache properly in the sketchbook, so it's a little janky looking, as well as a little sticker of Masaki on the bottom. On this page I have little doodles of Shinyan, and then I have another gouache attempt with Kaya, and this is when I started learning that I like to put watercolor down first before I start to paint with gouache. It's still very much rough, but it was much more easier for me to work with, like this. Another gouache attempt with Amber. This one I just didn't do much planning, therefore it turned out very derpy. And then here I have Bennett, which is done with watercolor, and surprisingly none of like the pilling up or like whatever that texture is from the watercolor did not appear on here, so I got kind of lucky, and I said thank you for coming home because I got Bennett during this time. So next page I have little doodles with marker and like the, I think it's like the Pilot, whatever this marker is. I'll put them in like in the description, like what my most commonly used art supplies are, but here I have little sketches from the Incomplete concert for 17. I have so many screenshots from then, so I decided to just pick a few to doodle. A few more, but these were also from the Incomplete concert. So we have Jonghan, we have Dogyami with S-Scoops. And I think this is during their left and right, or snap shoot, I think. More attempts. So I was gonna do a pencil coloring video in my sketchbook, but I decided to forgo that and, you know, do something else instead. So I have little doodles and tests. So of Kaya, of Xingqiu right here, some washi tape samples that were sent from my friends. And we have venti doodles. I'll put the illustration on the screen, but these are just planning for that digital painting that I wanted to do in Paint Tool Sai. And then I have more scraps of washi tape that I got from my friends. So whenever people send me things in the mail and they have like washi tape to either like close things up or to adhere anything, I kind of take them as scraps and just lay them into my sketchbook because I don't like wasting the washi tape. I think they're really cute. I like to put like scraps of my stickers into my sketchbook sometimes, so the scraps don't go to waste. We have more Kaya doodles, the one with the little watermelon, this done with graphite, and then another Masaki one that I didn't really like. I think I like the concept, so I might revisit this. Not this one up here, but like something like this. I didn't really like his mouth, so I did cover it with some more washi tape. Doodles of Wonu. These are just really quick. I just wanted to do some quick doodles of Wonu that were from, I think it's the Oh My outfit. I was like rewatching some old performances and I really like finding like a really poppy color, so I decided to use this really vibrant red and this kind of blue and kind of like a navy color together, and I think it looks really cute. Here I was doodling Masaki, so I was looking on Pinterest for different outfits. So usually when I look at different outfits, I like to do kind of like, not like a study, but like I like to put my OCs into those outfits. This is very fun to do. Some more washi tape on the side. Yeah, so here are some sketches of Sato. So I also found some more, like outfits on Pinterest, and I decided to figure out how I wanted to draw Sato's outfit. I even had a look at some like belting situation here because I wanted to see if I would like her to wear like more like billowy pants, or do I want to stick with the long skirt that she usually has. And I think I'm going to actually stick with her normal design. I actually quite like it now, so I just might change up her accessories so it's a little bit less too much around her face. A little bit of Koji, just really quick sketching, a little bit of posing, another sticker. Next we have Wonu. So this is kind of like my exploration into using gouache into the sketchbook. I think I've done a sketchbook doodles page on this one in particular, so you guys get to see kind of the spread. Or actually it's not, I think it's the next one, so you guys didn't get to see this one, but it's kind of like me exploring how I like to use gouache in the sketchbook. Obviously you can see my watercolor washes here, and then after that I apply gouache on top, and it makes it much easier for me to determine where to put certain values or different hues. And then I decided to add some Wonu doodles like all the way around. But I think these two are one of my favorites like in this entire sketchbook. More Wonu sketches and paintings, so I got more with his bucket hat, just the nervous Wonu, and then just playing around with this color palette. So this one's very much like blue, kind of cooler tones, and then here I have more like purples, and I really like this kind of like geometric shape for the hair that I did in some of these, just because it kind of makes it look like graphic, but also like there's dimension. I really like it. We have one of D8 and one of Mona. So D8, just doing more practice obviously with gouache. I decided to tape off the edge just to give a little bit more visual interest. And then I was just testing stuff out while drawing Mona, but obviously this was not working out for me. I'd probably reattempt like painting her in the future because I think I'm more comfortable using gouache now. So maybe I'll reattempt this. This is the one I did a sketchbook doodles page on, so just more Wonu, and this is from the ISAC. I don't remember which year it was, but I wanted to paint something with a more yellow focused outfit, which was like the first one I could think of other than like Adore You Wonu with the yellow sweater. But yeah, I had a lot of fun painting this one. As usual, I really love painting and putting different colors into the hair, so it was a lot of fun. Moving on, I haven't done this in a while where I do kind of like a full spread with picking a few colors to do, and obviously I did a snapshot. I think snapshot's like my go-to when I try to pick something very vibrant, very fun, and yeah, a lot of these were very cute. So we have Mingyu, we have S-Coops, we have Wonu, we have Vernon, and we have Junghan. Some doodles of Venti, so I decided to do another spread where I use markers and pen, and then I decided to paint one of my sketches with gouache just to change it up a little bit. And he looks a little bit derpy. He looked a lot cuter in the sketch. I don't think I have a picture of the sketch anymore, but if I do, then I'll make sure to put it in. Just another quick session. So I I don't really remember which one. This is from Going 17 when they're being like, oh, what is it called? Like they're being Seungwon's emotions. That one, that kind of like single one episode. And this is them playing around, and he had like a really cute kind of like gray sweatshirt, sweatpants combo. He just looked really soft and cute, so I just wanted to doodle him for a little bit. Another one, this is kind of like experimentation, so I couldn't find any of my colored sticky notes, and I used to do like color blocking for some sketch pages just because it makes just more visual interest, and it's kind of fun having that difference in texture as well. But I decided to use gouache to make these little squares, but then I noticed that my pen doesn't really dry on gouache, so that was kind of an issue. I just did some from the Going 17, or not Going 17, it's from One Fine Day, the Japanese, the one in Akita. So yeah, Wonu Woozy Scoops. Another one that I did a Sketchbook Doodles page video, and it's just a whole spread of Jonghan, so just Monse Jonghan because I really missed his long hair, but now that he has long hair again, I can't wait to do more drawings of him. He's just very fun to draw since he has such more like versatile hairstyles and just like different aesthetics, so yeah, this was very fun to do. So here we have some more doodles. I was going to do a full green spread of doodles, but I decided to change it up and do some gouache over here just because Hoshi's spider came out, and I don't remember if this was from the teaser or from the music video. I'm assuming it's from the teaser just because of the timing of this. There's no way I would have had time to do a digital illustration and a painting in my sketchbook by the time his music video came out. So these were done with markers and pen, and I always do like little swatches up here to check. And this was just done with gouache, and I actually really like the intensity of this. I think it's really interesting. It's just definitely out of my comfort zone. Here we have little doodles of Masaki. Yeah, so I sketched with a orange colored pencil like this, and then after that I will add a little bit of pencil on top just to find some cleaner lines for me to choose from, and then I will go back and use the orange again to do some of the warmer tones, and then I picked out a teal to do the rest of Masaki's outfit just because it fits better for his color scheme. Just a few more, and I was gonna turn this one into a video as well, but I realized I don't really like how this one turned out. His neck is extremely long here, and I don't think I noticed because his head is tilted, but also his sweater covers up a good chunk of his neck. So his body should have like ended, I think, about here. So it's kind of too low, so it looks a little janky, but this was done with like pencil crayon. Moving along, I was planning out some packaging like design ideas right here, where I used to do like those little blue envelopes with the sprout on the top. So I was just trying to find different ways to package my 17 stickers. So I was looking at different things, different shapes, templates, potential design for the locking mechanism at the top. And then over here I have some Zhongli doodles and more washi tape. Here I have a whole spread of me trying to figure out another character. I wanted to make one more character that wasn't part of like Masaki, Koji, Sato, and like Hansuke's like universe. I guess like Hansuke is not really part of theirs, but I was trying to think about like a one-off character, just one that I could draw just purely for like aesthetics and stuff. So we have more doodles of Sato, which is my female OC that I don't draw enough, but yeah, I kind of reverted back to her normal outfit. I was thinking whether or not I should be able to play with like the way how her skirt pleats and maybe have it so that it shows underneath another set of like a pleated fabric underneath. So kind of like an apron being folded on top of itself, and then having another kind of like design or skirt on the bottom. Two different side profiles. More Koji. So I guess I was drawing a lot of my OCs at this time, and this is the halfway point. So I just took a yellow and a purple, so I sketched with the yellow, and then I did the cleaner lines with pencil, and then I went back and shaded more of like the values and stuff with the purple just to make things stand out a little bit. I should really do more baseball poses. I think it'll be beneficial for me. Aches and pains. Next we had D8, so this is when D8 side by side came out. I wanted to do something just to have like, I think the good thing about Sketchbook is kind of like keeping the memories in here. So when I did Hoshi's, it's kind of like, you know, that day was when Hoshi's Spider came out, and then this time it's D8 side by side. Next we have Zhongli. So just a whole spread of Zhongli. I did sketch with the orange pencil crayon, and then I went back in using graphite to do more of the detailing as well as like a lot more of the other values. These ones are going to be hard for you guys to see, so I'll be sure to make up like a close-up. So this is planning for when I was doing the Q&A video, and I was just doing compositions of how do I fit me with my free human OCs. So Masaki, Mi, Sato, Koji. Masaki, Mi, Sato, Koji, and then it's me, Sato, Masaki, and Koji. Oh, these were very fun. So I did one of Junghan, Jun, Dogyam, and Dino, and I think they turned out pretty cute. I think Jun's still my favorite out of all of these. Next, I just did kind of like quick studies of flowers, and then I decided to take a pen to do a little bit more of the detailing, just because I thought it'd be interesting to have it just a sketch with the watercolor versus the one that has a little bit more rendering. Murasato. So just planning out different things. I think the sketch turned out really cute, so I decided that I wanted to paint it. So that's what I did here. Once again, kind of blocking it out by taping it. Quick Wonu. I think I was gonna do like a full painting, more pastel-ish, but I kind of didn't really like where he was, like how he was looking, so I decided to use pen on top. So yeah, he's kind of a little bit incomplete. I have a few more Wonu doodles, just really quick, just to get them out of my system, and then I just stuck a carrot bong sticker at the bottom. Right here we have a gouache painting of Kaya, and if you want to watch the process of this, I do have a sketchbook doodles page video on this, so you can see the full process of me painting him in my sketchbook. Still very cute. Still really like this one. And then after that I went into like a Barbara drawing phase. So I drew Barbara a lot in my other sketchbook as well, but I really liked her design, and like I wanted to do some drawings just based from memory, so what I remember her outfit looking like. Pokemon trainer Masaki, or Pokemon breeder. So it's like thinking if Masaki was a Pokemon, like in the Pokemon universe, he would be like a breeder probably. So I kind of wanted to draw that, and I saw the Pokemon Center set, the gardening set, and they had like a really cute like actual Squirtle watering can, so I thought it was very cute. Shinyan Doodles. I just wanted to draw her for a little bit, so I believe I drew this one first, and I drew her here. I put washi tape to cover up her hand, and then I decided to do a little bit more rendering on this one. I didn't finish it, but I do like how this one was coming out. I just love pushing the values when using graphite, so that's what I was doing here. And it's been a while like since I've done something like this. Next, more Barbara. Yeah. More doodles, and I believe I did a sketchbook doodles page for this, so if you're interested in seeing how the spread came to life, you can check that video out. But just a bunch of Barbaras in different poses. I think this one's still my favorite. Here I have little quick paintings or drawings of albedo, just to test out whether or not I wanted to either do like teal flowers with albedo, or I wanted to do more like peach or pink flowers. Should I wait until the ice cream truck leaves? Let's wait until the ice cream truck leaves. Okay, I can still hear the ice cream truck, but I don't know if it's as disruptive. I had a little drawing of Child, but the proportions are super off, so I decided that I was just going to draw his head and then leave it as that. But this was for like a watercolor painting that I was doing on my Paul Rubens sketchbook, so if I remember to, I'll take a picture and put it in here. I haven't done very much progress on it ever since the live stream, so yeah. Moving on, we have more little doodles of 17. So this is from the Let's Go 17, I believe. Yes, Let's Go 17. And I decided I wanted to draw a few things. I don't like how I drew Woozy here. Like, he looks really weird. So you have Wonu just cheering. We have Hoshi yelling at Sungwon. We have Wonu after his race. Both of these. And I think this is really cute. I love seeing how speedy, like, Wonu was. And, like, he went first. But then you see, like, Minghao just speed along. I don't know. I love that episode. It's very funny. More Pokemon Breeder Masaki, just to do a little bit more. I botched some things up. I was gonna do some of these with gouache, but I decided I didn't want to in the end, just because some of them were turning out a lot derpier. I would have done this one in gouache, but I wasn't up for it. I do like how I did the basket here, just for the texture. Look how evil. Water's just supposed to be cute. Why did I draw it so evil? Some more sketches. So I was rewatching some old concerts on YouTube, and I was watching one of Lovely's, and I think it's called their Deep Forest. And I really love the opening sequence where they're wearing like these beautiful like white puffy dresses, especially Kay's dress. So I kind of wanted to draw her in like a greenhouse setting. I definitely like my sketch right here a little bit more than this one. Her hair got a little bit out of hand, as well as like the proportioning of her body is not as cute in terms of how I drew it. I think I wanted more emphasis on the little puffs of her sleeves. Next we have little doodles right here of Scoops and June. I just feel like I haven't done much fan art of like them during their MIYA, not promotions, when they were performing MIYA alongside obviously their comeback, right? But I don't know, I think this is cute. I really like their outfits for MIYA, and I feel like Left and Right had some cute outfits, but I really do like MIYA's outfits, especially like the blue and white. I think it's really cute. Here I was doing some planning. You guys are gonna see these for a future video, so I won't talk too much about it, but I was just planning out different things for products. Here we have a quick painting of Kazuha, just because when he was announced I got super excited, and I'm definitely pulling him in the next week or so after this video comes out. So he'll be coming home very soon, very very soon. I'm definitely guaranteed, so hopefully he comes home at Soft Pity so I can just roll once and then save the rest for MIYA. More Kazuha doodles, and this is what I was talking about, like color blocking with post-it notes. So I used to use post-it notes to cover up like mistakes in my drawings, but then sometimes I like using them as like just to give more visual interest, and I think I went a little bit overboard. I think just the one would have worked. In here I think these two are just too close together, like visually seeing it on the page, but I do like this doodle. These ones not so much. There's actually another post-it note here. It's just like it's like a cream colored. I don't know if you guys can see the difference. Next we have Wonu doodles. I did do another video on this where I kind of did the painting process of these ones. So these ones were from the, is it Treasure Island? I think that's what it's called, but it's going 17. I just really like the look of Wonu in that, those episodes. And then these two are from the Who Alive. Don't really like this one, but this one turned out pretty cute. Next we have Razor in here, so I decided that I wanted to do a bit more of a harsher lighting on his face, so that's what I wanted to do. So I just planned it out with watercolor and painted it with gouache, and it turned out pretty cool in here. I kind of like it that it doesn't have any background color or anything, it's just kind of like his head. Little doodle, I covered something up here, so that's why there's a post-it note. There's like a little angry razor down here, and then another one that I was going to paint, but I was tired that day, so I just outlined it with pen and called it a day. Some more doodles. I really like the color combination of like pink and like this mint green. I think it looks really pretty. Or like using a peach color. I think I always love peach colors with like either teal or mint or orange with like turquoise. It's just my favorite. So I just wanted to draw Wonu really quickly. I don't really remember what these were from per se. I think I was looking at some screenshots on my phone that I had from something, and I just drew them like this. And then a few of Masaki right here, kind of more of his summer outfit. And then here we have Sato. So I was talking to a friend and telling her that like every time I browse Pinterest and I find cute outfits, it just urges me to either like just to throw characters into them, and I like using my OCs. But I was looking at these really pretty like puffier dresses with kind of like these, I don't know what they're called, but the stuff underneath the dress, and I think they're really pretty. So why not put Sato in a dress, even though she's not really the girly, super feminine type. I kind of imagine her more like with this kind of clothing, a little bit more like either tighter or extremely loose fitting, like loose fitting clothing. She's kind of in that era. She's more like, not era, she's more into that kind of clothing. Yeah, she's more tomboyish, but I think she looks really cute in a dress, so yeah. More Sato, so like more casual clothing, short skirt, overalls with a green jacket. And then I saw like a picture on Pinterest and I really liked this lighting and the pose that she had, and it's like this female that's like looking over her shoulder, but like majority of her face and everything on this side was like in shadow, and it had like a really bright light source on here, so I kind of wanted to replicate that a little bit. A few more, so just little Venti doodles. I don't know, I think it was Venti's birthday, so I was doodling Venti a little bit more. I was gonna do this in gouache, but I decided that I didn't really want to paint directly on the crack, especially if this is something this small, so I decided that I'll just paint it with watercolor and add a little bit of gold into here, a little shimmery gold, and just call it a day. Here I have more of that pink and kind of like mint color, but this one very vibrant. I found some old pens that work really well, like they're really like juicy ballpoint pens, so I decided that I'll draw with the pink pen and then go over it with marker, and then yeah, just do a whole spread. I really do like these two though, I think they're really cute. So this is him kind of like spacing out, he voice cracked, and then here he's like wiping his glasses. I still have to finish the MIYA episode, so I'm super excited to finish that episode up. I just really like the outfits there. So we have Jun, Wanu, and then Dogyam. He's so happy when he denied Dino. A few more sketches. So I had a green pen that I also found, so I decided to draw Masaki just because I thought it'd fit. And I decided to use brown and a little bit of a peach color to go along with it, along with this green. Here I was drawing Goro. I really like this one. I think the other two came out very derpy, and then I wanted to revisit drawing flowers again in the sketchbook just really quickly, so I laid down some washes and then added a little bit of pen on top. I think this one looks really cute. I'm super excited for him. I'm excited to see if I can get him on the general banner. We're nearing the end, so this would have been Monday's video if you guys watched it, so if you haven't, feel free to check it out if you're interested on how I painted this. So yeah, I did do it in watercolor, decided to push it more with gouache, and then I did a few little doodles of Koji on the side right here, just kind of him helping out at the flower shop as well. He looks so cute here. I actually really like this one. And then I think I was waiting for the music video to come out. So the music video for 17's Ready to Love comes out at 3 AM for me. So I decided that I'll just take the time from like 11, or I think it's like 11, either 11 PM or 12 AM to all the way up until their comeback to just paint a few scenes. So tried to paint June with the foliage and stuff right here. And then kind of like Wanu. Kind of more muted colors. I didn't really want to paint it all that much. I just kind of wanted to paint him. And then I think I was too sleepy, so I did end up not painting the rest for this one. And then the music video actually came out, and we got like so much content, just like a bunch of stuff. So we got a lot of like fan signing photos, fan site photos, music video, different outfits, different performances. So I decided to revisit some graphite and just do a few that I took from Twitter. So we have Joshua, we have Wanu, who doesn't look like Wanu, and then we have Hoshi. And then a quick drawing of Jonghan, just to finish off this little part. I was really feeling done with the sketchbook, so I wanted it to just to be over. And the reason why I finished the sketchbook today is because of this. So I decided to do obviously a goodbye page at the very end. As usual, I like to start off my sketchbook with a hello, and at the end I like to put goodbye just to end the sketchbook. And I decided to paint this with gouache, and I think it turned out actually pretty cute. It's just based off of Wanu. I know his face is a little bit like, it looks like it's receding too much, and his hair looks huge again. I think it's because when I was sketching it, obviously it's like, this is what it looks like to me. So it looked a little bit more even, but Obviously his face looks a little too small. And I had fun drawing these little like puffy flowers that they were having in their little teaser photos. But yeah, I think this is the end of the sketchbook. I just have a bunch of stickers and stuff in the back pocket. So this sketchbook usually doesn't, like, it didn't come with a back pocket. I just took a plastic sleeve. I don't really remember where this plastic came from, but I just folded it, taped it from the inside, and taped it on the outside over here, and made my own pocket, because I usually like keeping scrap pieces of paper or stickers and stuff in my sketchbook just in case I need to, either I want to decorate to make a spread look cuter, or have little scraps of paper so that I can keep graphite from spreading from one page to another. But yeah, this is the end of the sketchbook. It definitely took me longer than I thought it was, but I did kind of hit like a slump, especially in like the first part of the sketchbook. I think from here, starting with the gouache, I started getting more comfortable. So this is in March, so I spent like a whole month just kind of like lollygagging and not proceeding with much. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed watching that sketchbook tour. I do have another sketchbook prepared and ready, and let me show you guys. This is basically the blue version. I wanted to do the pink version first so I could savor the blue one a little bit more. I bought these together because they were on sale and I really liked the design. I think the way she shorthands like little Temmies in this style, this is really cute. So yeah, that's another sketchbook by LilyPichu, and it's just another Stay Comfy sketchbook with the same type of paper, so I'm familiar with the paper. I think I'm not gonna put a back pocket this time so we can have more room for like a last page. And hopefully I will remember to record the first page. I think we're gonna use gouache, but yeah. I think hopefully Monday you guys will see me work in this new sketchbook, and I'm super excited to work in it. But for now, we're going to say goodbye to the sketchbook that has been given quite a bit of much more love than some of my other sketchbooks, because I've been playing around with other mediums. A lot of my sketchbooks just look like this. Like, they're very flat and more compact. But this one has a lot more paintings in it, so it's a little bit more squishy. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed watching me show you guys my sketchbook that I finally finished, and we'll be starting a new journey in this one. So yeah, talk to you guys next time. Bye!